sing the hook on this one. Young Jay.
Imagine me above the trees, a victim of pure imagination. So sweet how I rise above the sky before your eyes. Imagine me above the trees, a victim of pure imagination. So sweet how I rise above the sky before your eyes.
What up, my guys? Welcome to another show, man. Rooftop J. This is probably gonna be the last show of the Rooftop J. You see what I'm saying? Real busy here the next couple of days, moving from back and forth to housing shit, getting carpet clean, all type of stuff, man. But we got 2 games today. I did already go through them last night, but for the people that didn't check out the show last night, I'll go back through it here today, man. It's all business on the show. I appreciate everybody for tuning in, man. Rooftop J back at it, man. We got 2 games today. I'm gonna break them down. I'm gonna let you know what my top looks are on the card, and I'm gonna get out of here, man. Back to moving around. You see what I'm saying? I can't even see with the glasses on, man. But let's get straight to it in this one, my guys. First game up, we're going over here to the streets of Miami in this one, guys. We got the Heat laying 3.5 points at the house versus the Nets. It's crazy because this line, it opened up at 2. It was at 4 last night, and then now it's down to 3.5. The total had reached up to 217. It's down to 214.5 in this one, man. This is a revenge spot for the Heat. You look at the Heat. The Heat are low key kind of red hot right now, to be honest with you. They've won 6 straight games on a 6-game winning streak. You look at the Nets, though, they've lost 5 straight versus the Nets. I don't know what it is with the Nets, but they've absolutely owned the Heat of late. They're 4-1 against the spread as well over the Heat versus the Heat in that span as well. You look at the Nets, this is probably the best ATS team in the league so far this year, especially with the Sixers dropping one yesterday. Nets are 9-1 this year against the spread, man. Like I say, this is a revenge spot for the Heat. They did lose earlier this season, 109-105. That was on November 1st. They were 7-point favorites. They still had Hero in that game, so that's why you see the line difference there. But they are coming off a 4-game road trip. I'd like to take the Heat here. I still think the Heat get it done, but I just don't like the fact that they're off that 4-game road trip. We know how teams can come in a little sluggish in that particular spot, but when you're on a win streak, you do want to keep that streak going as long as possible, and we know that they're going to want to get some revenge versus the Nets as well, man. So one thing I can say, Dinwiddie was officially back, man. I know my guy, he put a little bug in my ear last game. He was like, man, I like Dinwiddie over his points, over his PRA, all that shit, man. The highest score, and I'm watching the game, and Dinwiddie went crazy. I know his PRA is 24.5 tonight, and if you have guys like Kyle Lowry or Duncan Robinson guard you, Dinwiddie could have another great game. Remember, he's like their point guard right now. There's no Ben Simmons, so there's even more assists for Dinwiddie out there. He's probably going to go over his points total as well, and he can actually snag a few boards as well. So that Spencer Dinwiddie over 24.5 actually is not a bad prop over his PRA in this one. I must say, I do think you could possibly, if you do like the Heat, you might get a better number because they could come out a little sluggish in the first quarter, first half. But full game, if I'm betting it, I can only look towards the Heat as the favorite here. Now, like I say, the Nets have kind of owned them, but this one feels like with the Heat playing so well as of late, it feels like they can go to the house and get their 7th straight win in this one. And we know that they want to get revenge over the Nets. Nets aren't really the tallest team. They got Claxton back, but when you're running Dorian Finney-Smith at the 5, Bam Adebayo could absolutely eat up against him, rebound him, and scoring points, my guys. But I must say, like I say, if I'm betting the full game, I'd be looking towards Heat minus 3.5. If I'm looking on the Nets, I'd be taking Spencer Dinwiddie over his points, rebounds, and assists over a 24.5 in there with my guys. And the total's coming down, so it looks like sharp money is on the under in this one. But you know me, I don't really have a good thought on the total in there with, man. But I do have some good thoughts on this one. I do got a good feel in this game. Let's go over to the streets of San Francisco in this one, man. I got the blue and yellow on today. Last night, I had the Warriors jersey on as well, man. I like the Warriors here in the first quarter. I like them to win this first quarter outright here. Now I know who's not playing in this game. I know who is. I know it's a revenge spot for the Thunder as well, but I still think that this Thunder team are more of a home team in my opinion. It's not that they can't win on the road, but in this ruckus environment here, in this rocking environment, I think they might end up struggling in this game, especially to start. I like the Warriors in the first quarter here. This is a bounce back system play here for the first quarter. This is their 4th straight home game. They hadn't had to fly anywhere. They're coming off a loss as well, 2 losses to the Wolves, one of the best defensive teams in the league and one of the tallest teams in the world as well. You're going up against Anthony Edwards, Jalen McDaniels, no, Jaden McDaniels, Karl Anthony Towns, Rudy Gobert as well. I just feel like the Warriors might have a little bit more easy going in this one. Now, it's not going to be easy, but we know that this team is pissed off. They've lost what they lost 4 straight games. They've lost 4 straight games. This is their 4th straight home game as well for the Warriors. So they're coming off 3 home losses, 4th straight game at the house. So you're comfortable. They want to come out every game, even with no Steph. They want to come out and ball to start the game, my guys. And they're 3-0 straight up in their last 3 first quarters as well at the house. So while they lost those games, they still came out and showed some toughness and grit and showed that they were fired up from the game. We know that Klay Thompson's going to be pissed off in this one. He doesn't even feel like he should have got thrown out of the game or fined in that game, man. So let's see what happens. I know he's not the same Klay, but you're going to need him out there. Remember, they outscored the Wolves 30-22 with no Steph, no Draymond, and no Klay Thompson as well. So if they can do it versus the Wolves, I definitely think they can do it versus this Thunder team. I know that the Thunder have some ballers over there. They love driving to the paint. They have some good matchups in this game, but I think the Warriors are going to come to play in this particular spot, man. Thunder coming off a big tournament win as well. The whole world is on the Thunder here. There's probably going to be, no matter where you look, there's probably north of 90% of people on the Thunder here. They think it's going to be easy. No Steph, no Draymond. I don't think it's going to be easy. We see what happened yesterday. Most of the teams that had guys out still came to play. And you know why? It doesn't matter who's out there fucking playing. It's all about the spot. I see a peak motivation spot for the Warriors here. I like them in the first quarter on the money line. And to be perfectly honest with you, I wouldn't be a bit surprised to see them come out and cast the trifecta spot and win this game and take everybody's money. This is a bounce back J spot. This is a system that I have been working on, a first quarter system. It's been doing all right this year, I must say, man. But Warriors in the first quarter, whether you want to take the plus the half, plus the 1, I hadn't even seen the updated line, but I just know I like the Warriors to have the lead at the end of the first quarter. So I even like them on the money line. You guys can do what you want. If you like the Thunder, don't let me talk you off. It's your money. You can do whatever the hell you want. It could be just that easy, just to take the Thunder here. But even if they do win this game, I don't see them coming out to start the game with that juice. Well, not more juice than the Warriors. This is the more motivated team here in their 4th straight home game, coming off 3 straight home losses. I think the Warriors come to play early and often in this one, my guys. That's the show, man. It's only 2 games. The last show of Rooftop J, man. We'll be moving tomorrow morning, guys. I'm gonna try to do a late night show tonight. I'm pretty sure I'll do a show at some point tomorrow. Not sure if it's going to be 1 o'clock Eastern, but I will make sure I'm on here for you guys at some point. But I do have a play that I've been eyeing basically all week for tomorrow. Obviously, it's the tournament games as well. We're going to hop on it for sure, man. But today, what I'm liking, Warriors in the first quarter on the money line. If you're scared, you could take the +1 or plus the half in the first quarter, but I like them on the money line. And to be perfectly honest with you, I think the Warriors come out here and cast a trifecta J spot versus the whole world in this one. I even think the Warriors going to get it done full game as well and get this win. I don't see them losing 4 straight home games. Is it possible? It's very possible. Like I said, you bet whatever you absolutely love. If you like the Thunder, don't let me talk you off. Me personally, I think it's going to be a Warriors type of game in this one. I think we're going to see one dog and one fave. Wouldn't be a bit surprised to see the Heat finally get over that hump versus the Nets. And I think the Warriors are going to take everybody's money tonight. Most of the squares, not everybody's, because but I think the people that look at the games easy going to say, oh, Steph them out. They're not even going to look deeper into the spot, the actual spot of the game. Just going to be looking at the lineups. I think the Warriors still have ballers outside of Steph. And I actually think that last game was good for them because now they got Podziemski. They got guys coming off the bench that has to produce now. Now you can, this could be one of the best things ever for the Warriors. Steph getting hurt. Now you have to. Now everybody else on the team has to show up. They have somebody else has to score over 20 points in this one. Wiggins, Gary Payton II coming off the bench, guys like Kuminga. I think they could have a big game here. Warriors in the first quarter, that's the top spot. But like I say, I think they win the full game here as well. I think we're going to see a trifecta spot for the Warriors. And I also think the Heat keep it going as well, my guys. That's the show, man. It's all love. Busy as hell the next couple days, guys. So it's all love. Everybody that's tuning into the show, I appreciate you. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. It's Us Against the Bookies, man. I'm busy as ever right now. Still doing shows. Remember, I had COVID and was still doing shows, my guys. Be moving tomorrow, but I don't care if I got to pull up to a Starbucks for the Wi-Fi. Still doing the show, man. Let's get some cash. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. We out, my guys. Let's go. Y'all have a great day.